How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking super simple smoked chicken breast. Say that 10 times fast. But a lot of people think that you need a wet brine in order to accomplish juicy chicken, which is just simply not the case. This chicken recipe is going to involve 3 easy ingredients, 4 if you count the smoke, which smoke is an ingredient. You can overdo it. You want to be careful with that. We'll be cooking on a pellet grill today, so it's a little less likely that we'll have too much smoke, but poultry is a sponge, so if you're cooking with charcoal or wood, you want to be careful. Make sure you run a clean fire. But yeah, this is one of my favorite recipes. I tend to do this on Sundays so I can meal prep my chicken for lunches or dinners during the week if I know I'm not going to have time to fire up my cooker. So let's bring in and show you how we're going to prep this super simple smoked chicken breast. All right, so you can see here we have our chicken breast. Like I said, this is going to be a very simple smoked chicken recipe. This is my go-to recipe for when I'm doing some meal prepping. So all I want to do is just kind of take off any of these weird pieces just so they're not burning up. These will definitely dry out smoking these chicken breasts, so I'm just going to go ahead and take them off. If you notice any weird cartilage or anything like that, you know, just get it out of there. It's just going to help with a better end product, which is what we're looking for. So I'm just going to get this chicken nice and trimmed up. All right, so I've gone ahead and got my chicken trimmed up. You can see we just have some nice normal breasts here, and these are gonna be fantastic, but because chicken breast is a very lean meat, we wanna do whatever we can to keep it nice and juicy. So I'm just going to come in with some Diamond Crystal kosher salt, and we're just gonna do a little dry brine on these chicken breasts. So just gonna hit the backs. We'll flip it over. We don't have to go too heavy on here. This is gonna soak in. It's gonna flavor the chicken throughout. You can do a wet brine if you want, but I just find this to be easy. I'm not worried about any brine spilling or dealing with a sloppy mess or anything like this. And this is gonna do a good job of getting that flavor that we're looking for inside our chicken. And because kosher salt is a little more granulated, it may look like we're putting a lot on, but I promise you, it's not gonna be over salted. Just press that in. Now at this point, we're just gonna get our chicken into a container, like so. We'll get our lid on. And we're gonna get this in the refrigerator for about 1.5 to 2 hours. You know, you can go overnight if you want, but I usually look for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Just wanna make sure we get a little salt penetration on there. So I'll pick back up when it's time to finish seasoning these up. All right, so it has been 2 hours since we've had this chicken dry brining. We're just gonna go ahead and get it out of this container. Put it face side down. And all that salt that we had on there is now gone. And the first thing I like to come in with is a little bit of granulated garlic. I just picked this up from Costco. I like granulated garlic on my chicken, helps give it that nice dark color. Obviously the smoke will help with that too, but I just love savory chicken like this. So we're just gonna hit it with that, a little dusting. And next we're going to come in with just some table grind black pepper and just hit it with that. And we will repeat the process on the presentation side. So we'll get these flipped over. Oh, this is gonna be so good. And the reason why I like doing this salt, pepper, garlic like this is because if I wanna use this in like an Alfredo or a pasta or something like that, it's not gonna be like a barbecue flavor that's not gonna pair well with that pasta. It's just gonna be a nice, smoky, savory, delicious chicken to pair with that pasta, and it's fantastic. If you guys wanna see a video on how I make that, let me know. It's one of my favorite things to make that's not on the cooker other than the chicken. And this side, we're just gonna go pretty heavy with the black pepper because I really like black pepper. We'll get that all pressed in, pick up any excess we have on the board. And there is our beautifully seasoned chicken. We're gonna get this out on the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill. We're gonna be running at 250 degrees, and I just want these things to get a nice smoke bath. I'm gonna let them go for an hour. We'll go out and check the temperatures. I figure it's probably gonna take about 1.5 hours to 1 hour and 45 minutes at 250 degrees. But one thing's for certain, this chicken is going to be absolutely fantastic. So we'll meet you out at the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill. All right, so you can see we have the smoke rolling. We're just gonna get this chicken right on the Lone Star and just let it get a nice smoke bath out here. This is gonna have fantastic flavor, and I cannot wait to try this. Even though I've had it before, it's always one of my favorite things to try, and I really love smoked chicken, and I think it's highly underrated, and I think more people should do it. So there we go, we have our chicken on. Get you in so you can just take a little look. There we go. Chicken looks fantastic. We're gonna let this go for about an hour. We'll come out and check it, see where our temps are. And yeah, I'll see you in about an hour. All right, so it has been an hour and 26 minutes. You can see we have some great color on our chicken. Nice smoke rolling on here. I did crank it up to 275 degrees just for the last 10 minutes of the cook, just to get it done. But we are dripping, we are juicing. This chicken looks fantastic. I'm gonna get it inside, let it cool off for a few minutes. We'll jump in and do the taste test, but nice and juicy looking chicken. All right, here's our smoked chicken. We've let it rest for a little bit. It smells amazing. We have juice on the board. These are all positive signs that we're gonna have some good chicken. So let's just slice it up and see how we did. Nice little smoke ring on there. That is not raw. This is fully cooked. We have a huge smoke ring on there. That's fantastic. And that looks amazing. Tons of moisture in there. Nice and tender, just pulls apart. I mean, that is juicy chicken right there. Just dripping. This is gonna be fantastic. The smell is just out of this world. But yeah, I love seeing the juices in this chicken like that. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. You know it's good when it coats your glove. This is gonna be fantastic, I promise you that. Nice and smoky smell, nice heavy pepper. All right, let's jump out and let's do a little taste test. All right guys, here we go. Like I said, ton of moisture in there. Dry brine chicken, 2 hours. I'd like to do it overnight, but I have a feeling this is gonna be really good. It's tender. It's seasoned through. That's salt in there. It's perfectly seasoned. Nice bite from the pepper, not too much. And then that beautiful garlic taste. This is some fantastic smoked chicken. I'd be happy to serve this to anyone. This would be great in lunches, dinners, whatever. It's a nice savory chicken. Like I said, super moist. I think what's really impressive is for only 2 hours how much that salt penetrated into the chicken and how much flavor you're getting, because this chicken is not bland at all. It's perfectly seasoned. If you haven't tried dry brining your chicken breast before, highly recommend it. I'd like to go overnight, but 2 hours is more than enough to get that flavor in there. Everything I want in my smoked chicken. Guys, I hope you give this recipe a try and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.